Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Jen Rosenbaum, breast cancer survivor and portrait photographer here in New York. I am coming to you today. Today is November 11th, 2019, and I am, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3.5-ish days post reconstruction on my breast. This was my second reconstruction surgery after my mastectomy back in 2017. And my first reconstruction didn't look right, so I had new reconstruction done on Thursday. So this is my first video that I made since then. I wanted to make a video every single day, but I have to be honest, the surgery really kicked my butt and I really just was not in a place to do so until today. But today I wanted to share a couple things with you. I wanted to show you some more behind the scenes stuff because I get so many questions from you guys and I'm always open to the questions. How do you feel? What kind of procedure was done? What did the doctor use? What are drains? So on and so forth. So I figured I would take a little bit of time today and show you guys. So like I said, I had the surgery on Thursday, November 7th. The surgery was to take my implants out. I had the smooth silicone implants. They removed those implants and put new implants in. The new implants they put in are a different profile, so they extend further out. And they were placed in a different position, a little closer together, a little higher up, and they were put on top of the muscle versus my old implants that were under the pec muscle. So in order to do that, my doctor had to sew back in my pec muscle. I'm probably not using the right medical terms, by the way, but he had to reattach my pec muscle. And he also had to use some mesh to sort of create a shelf for the breast implants to sit on so that they don't fall again. So right now, the bottom of my implants is here. They used to be about here, probably about 1 inch lower, and they weren't even. So he evened them out, he brought them in. The profile is different, so they protrude a little bit more. And in addition, my doctor did liposuction on my thighs in sort of that saddlebag area, took the fat from there and placed it up top of my breast so that this way it would look like I have more of a slope, where before, if you watched my video before, and it's on YouTube here somewhere, and on my Instagram, on my IGTV, it looked more like a shelf. I had no slope and it was very artificial looking. So now he filled this area in with fat from my thighs, which sounds awesome, but let me tell you something, it really hurts. So the liposuction, my thighs are very sore, very swollen, very black and blue. And when I say black and blue, I mean mostly black. They're very dark, the bruises. There's a lot of swelling, and maybe I'll do a video showing that, but it's not so attractive, but it is what it is, right? So they took the fat from that area. The doctor thinks I didn't have enough fat, so he might have to go in and do a second one, which baffles me because if any of you know me, you know that I am always worried about having thunder thighs. So I guess they're more muscular than I thought. I don't have as much fat as I thought. But once that swelling goes down and the bruising goes down and the numbness goes away, hopefully I will see a little bit of a change in my thighs as well. So I want to show you guys, and this is very vulnerable for me, but I'm going to do it because I feel like it's really important for people to see and to know. Right now I'm just wearing a big sweatshirt because it's still a little hard for me to move my arms since everything is so sore in here. When you wake up from surgery, you're very swollen everywhere. Like everything is swollen. My stomach was swollen, my fingers were swollen, I'm black and blue on my chest, my face felt swollen. It wasn't so great. And I couldn't shower for 48 hours, but really you don't feel like showering for 48 hours if I'm being honest. So I took my first shower, I think it was Saturday night, and it was really difficult. Everything is under compression. I'm wearing, on my legs, I'm wearing very tight stockings or like leggings. I woke up with this compression bra on my chest. So when everything is compressed, it feels a lot better. When you take it off to shower, it's pretty uncomfortable. So the shower was really difficult on me. And I chose yesterday not to shower because of it. I'm going to try to attempt it again today, so we'll see how that goes. But I want to show you guys what you wake up with. I'm going to take this off. Again, kind of vulnerable since I'm still a little bloated and swollen and bruised, but I've shown you so much and I think it's important to show this. Okay, so when you wake up from surgery, from a mastectomy or reconstruction surgery, this is what you wake up with. This is the mastectomy bra, they call it, even though I didn't have a mastectomy this time. And it's pretty tight. They make it pretty tight and they fill it with this padding so that this way it gets even a little bit tighter. Now, I look like I have a huge chest right now and that's great, but it's obviously very swollen and it's very padded. Now, not every surgery requires drains. All 3 of my surgeries did. My mastectomy, I had 4 drains. My first reconstruction, I had 2. And on this reconstruction, I also have 2 drains. So I'm going to show you what they look like. If you're squeamish, maybe you want to look away. They're kind of gross. I think they're pretty gross. But basically, and it's a little hard to see, but they're a tube that just comes right out of my skin. They just make a little incision. Let's see if I can move it and show you. It's just a little stitch in there that's holding it in. And then the tubes kind of go to the drains, and the drains, you can see, have a little bit of fluid in them. And they just kind of hang here, which is super annoying. So after surgery, you have to have shirts that are big enough or sweatshirts that kind of leave room for that. Sometimes they make clothing with pockets, so you can put the drains in the pockets so you don't have to feel them up against your skin. For me, they hang low enough that they're near my pant line, so I don't really feel them on my skin, so it doesn't bother me. But this is what they look like now. If I had 4 drains, I would just have 2 hanging from each side. So I wear this for about a week. You have to dump the drains every night and every morning. You clear the drains and you measure the fluid. And when it gets to a certain point where you don't have, I think it's over 20 milliliters or 30, something like that. Every doctor's a little different. They'll remove the drains. And how do they do that? They just kind of pull them out. It's pretty gross. I almost fainted one time when they did it, and I'm not squeamish at all, but it feels a little strange. So yeah, this is what the drains look like. And then I'll give you a little, I don't really want to take this off, but I'll show you. This doctor, unlike my other doctor, not only did he give me padding, but he also kind of covered the incision with a waterproof cover, so it's a little easier to shower, which I can take off, but I've chosen not to. I'm gonna let him do it on Wednesday. Right now, like I said, even just opening it like that kind of hurts a little bit, so we're just gonna kind of keep it closed until Wednesday, and just make sure everything looks good when he takes it off. So right now I'm under a lot of compression. After this, after he removes this, and I'm just gonna put my sweatshirt on because I'm a little cold. After he removes that, and you can see I have limited use of my arms right now. Just everything is very tight and very sore. After he removes this bra, I'll have to wear sort of like a sports bra or a compression bra for 6 weeks around the clock at least, to keep everything compressed and to help it heal in the place that it needs to heal. And that's where I am right now. I am really not taking painkillers anymore. I stopped the painkillers actually, I think on Saturday or Sunday. I think Friday I took them all day. Saturday I kind of weaned off a little bit. Sunday I weaned off. I do take them at night so I can fall asleep and I can sleep comfortably, but during the day I'm only taking Tylenol, if anything. Right now I'm not on anything, so the pain is not terrible. The soreness is the hard part. It is definitely sore, and at night I get a little worse off. So at night it's a little bit harder because during the day I do things I probably shouldn't do and, you know, cleaning up around the house a little or doing a little bit of work, and then at night I feel really tired. So that's where I'm at today. I wanted to sort of just update you guys. I'll make another video in another few days, maybe on Wednesday after I see the doctor. I'll give you the post-doctor update. I've been getting a lot of great questions from you guys about how to prepare for these surgeries, mastectomies, reconstruction, what you might need on hand, other questions. So if you have the questions, send me an email or shoot me a direct message. I'm happy to make videos on them for you. I wanted to kind of keep these under 10 minutes so that they're easily digestible and watchable. But if you have any other questions, please let me know. And I just wanted to check in and thank you all so much for your messages and your support, and sending love as always to all of you out there. Thank you so much for watching.